What is up, guys? We are on the DSLR camera, so it's gonna look badass. And if I'm ever looking off to the side, that's because I'm looking at my face and making sure I am focused in on here. But anyways, in today's video, you guys wanna know how to put a secondary battery on your Rev1 RIDE1UP bike that you just purchased, or maybe you wanted to see this video before actually purchasing the RIDE1UP Revv1. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to connect both batteries together, so you don't need to bring both keys or anything like that. You don't have to switch it off and put the other one on. They are gonna run down and discharge at the exact same time. So let's get into it and talk about it. So real quick, I'm gonna tear my bike down because I already have it hooked up, but I gotta show you guys how to do this and what everything looks like in this box below the battery. But this is a very clean setup, so if you really wanna do it, it is super cool. You can buy this battery on Amazon. This is not a Zeus battery. I just put some stickers on there if you guys been watching my old videos, and it's pretty easy to do. Right now, my bike is on 44 amp hours, which is absolutely insane on a 52 volt system. And yeah, let's start taking this thing apart. So when you first get your bike, you're not gonna have the battery bolted up right there. So you're gonna have to start taking off these 4 bolts on this side, and then you got 4 bolts on the other side. They're gonna be a Torx bit, and it's a T25, which looks like this. So if you guys don't have one, you're gonna have to go order one of these. All right, so now that I got them off on this side, I'm gonna remove my battery so it doesn't fall off as I take this cover off. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm on this other side and I'm getting these 4 bolts off. And then as soon as I get these off, we can pop this off. So we are almost there. I got 1 more to go. All right, so I got all the bolts done. I'm gonna lift this up and you're gonna see exactly what we're working with. And there we go. Let me bring you in here with the camera so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. All right, so as soon as you take that cover off, this is what you're gonna be looking at. The only difference is you're not gonna have a black zip tie here, you're gonna have a white zip tie, but mine was broken, so I just zip tied this really quick. You're also not gonna have this box right here, so that's what I added to connect both of these batteries together. But I'll take it off real quick and show you how the factory connection looks before we add the secondary battery. One thing I always tell people, make sure that you flip your battery off before you start disconnecting any of these wires, because obviously the controller is going to the battery, you don't want any sparks. So make sure you turn the battery off so it's not running, you don't damage anything. So this is how it's gonna look when you first get your setup. It's only gonna have 1 wire coming out of here, and it's gonna go to this plug right here. To connect your secondary battery, you're gonna disconnect this plug right here. It's a little hard to do with one hand. Let me set the camera down. Basically, just disconnect this plug right here. You're gonna buy this on Amazon. It's pretty cheap. It's probably like 45, 50 bucks or something like that. One of these connectors right here, you're gonna notice, are different than the others. This one is the one that goes to the controller. If you can focus, camera, focus, there you go. This one's gonna go to this side. So you plug this one in, plugs in perfectly fine, right? This other one gives you 2 leads to hook up 2 different batteries. So all we have to do is come down here and connect this one to this. You might have to move your wires around a little bit depending on your setup. And then all you have to do is get your battery rail installed, which obviously I bolted mine to the top. I did it this way as well, so the battery slides on from the front going to the back. And once you do that, this wire that's in the back right here, that's the one that connects to this other plug. So I got mine put in the stock location, or the location that looks like it fits best for me, and it sits right back here on this little piece right here. You're not gonna hinder any of these bolts or anything, or the cover going down. The next thing that you're gonna wanna do is, after you get the rail put on this piece right here, is you're gonna want to connect this before you actually put this over. So I grab this and this, connect it together, make sure none of the wires are messed up. I hid the rest of this wire down in here. You just kind of mess with it, kind of, you know, put these wires as best as you can, make sure nothing pops out the side. And all you have to do is slide this on. Like I said, just make sure your wires are all tucked in there. Once you get this cover on, it's that simple. All you are gonna have to do is slightly move this back and forth to make sure all the bolts line up. You do not want to strip anything, so just be careful on that. And then all you have to do is repeat the process of putting all these bolts back in. Again, make sure they line up. You do not want to strip any of these holes back there. It is a little bit of a pain to get it aligned. So this is actually the longest part that it took me. But I would do all of them very loosely and then finally tighten them up towards the end. All right, so I got the other side. Now I just got to work on this side. And again, make sure you check both sides, because on this side, this cable is sticking out, and I believe it's for the rear brake. So I want to make sure that I cover this up. before I tighten all my bolts down. Now real quick, so you don't think I skipped a step, these bolts that come with this battery rail right here, they're already on the bike as is. So those bolts right there work exactly for an aftermarket battery. The aftermarket battery also will come with this if you guys are not familiar with buying one. So don't be alarmed, everything will come plug and play pretty much after you get that bolted on there. So now that you bolted this on, as you put this cover on, now let's put the bike battery on there. Now there's some cool things to this setup. Now if you want to take the battery from the top and move it to the bottom and not even have a battery up here, you can do that to get more lower center of gravity so it feels a little bit better to turn and whatnot. You can do that. And then obviously this is a bigger battery than stock. This is a 24 amp hour down here and a 20 amp hour up here. You're probably gonna wanna put the bigger battery on the bottom. So that's exactly how it goes. You just slide it on. I got the key on this side, so I'll just make sure to lock it really quick. Once I lock it, move it back and forth, make sure it's not gonna come out. You do not want your battery to fall out. And then you're good to go. Now, the only biggest con with doing this setup is obviously it is gonna void your warranty unless the company comes out with one of those battery blenders, that little box that was inside there that made it easy to connect both of these batteries. You also have to get batteries directly from the company to not void your warranty, but if they know you hooked them up both together without using the parts from them, it's definitely gonna void your warranty, so just keep that in mind. But if your warranty's already expired, why not do it? Or if you don't mind messing around with your bike, I would highly suggest it. The only thing is this cage right here does not work with a secondary battery. It doesn't matter if it's a stock battery up top or that one right there, this cage will not fit. And that's because it's too tight on the bottom on both sides. Another way to get around that is if you were to take this and extend it higher up, because see how you have a little bit of a room right there? That gives it enough clearance to slide back and forth once you put the basket right here, because it is very hard to slide that rail on there with the basket. You can't do it. So that's why I had to take my basket off. I think it would look very clean with the basket on there. You would never see the secondary battery, but unfortunately we'd have to bend the basket to work or get some type of spacer for that battery at the bottom to lift it up higher, so then you have more room to slide it, is basically what I'm trying to say. So now that you guys know that, it is very hot in my garage right now. It's kind of warming up in California. I don't want to make this video very short. You guys already know what to do. I've done 14 miles on this bike going back and forth to work from the other day's video if you haven't seen that. So go back and watch that if you want to see how we got to the range that we got on here right now. I'm going to go out and ride it. We're going to do the rest of this range test and see what we can get down to. I'll put my phone on there so you guys can see the range, and then we'll add 14 miles to that. And we'll just see what we end up at with both of these batteries. I'm not going to fully kill them, but we'll get pretty close. All right, welcome back guys. We're now on the GoPro. This is a couple days later after I filmed all the rest of the video that you just saw. So the bike has been sitting for maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. The batteries were not turned off. They were kind of just sitting there, which does not help with the range test. But keep in mind, again, whatever we're at right now, we're at 0. I just put my phone up here. We have to add 14 miles to this trip, to just keep that in mind. And one thing I'm noticing right off the bat with this bike after going back to the C3 Strom is that these brakes are great, do not get me wrong, but man, the C3 Strom has so much better brakes than this bike after being on both of them like back to back. These brakes are great, but I mean, man, those big old rotors on the C3 Strom, the 203 millimeter, they way outperform this bike after going back. But anyways, so we are taking a different route to work today. Normally I do not come this way whatsoever, and that's just because it's very dangerous. I don't have a bike lane everywhere. Like look, right now I don't have a bike lane. And then it gets very tight in this area right here and a car can hit me. Then a bike lane opens up right here, but then up here it doesn't open up. So it's very dangerous, the route that I'm taking. But I saw your guys' comments, I heard what you guys said. I'm definitely gonna just take a new way to work, just because I know you guys are probably getting tired of the same old boring route going to work, but you guys still like the work videos. So I'm trying to also get more range out of this battery as well, to get more you know, miles on it, so we can get an idea of what we're gonna end up with. So we'll just see when we get to that spot. But I'm just gonna continue riding and having a good time. And we're already down 1 battery bar, which obviously is not surprising because we were on 14 miles. I'll let the Mercedes go. Again, guys, look at this bike lane. Well, there's one line and then it disappears. And then the line appears again, but then it disappears. So like this car, I don't know if they're turning left or right or what. I have no idea. But so far so good. This is one of the more sketchier streets. I really only take my Sur-Ron if I come out this way. Or my Super 73 because I like sitting in the road. But I'm just chancing it today, guys. I'm a little worried, but we'll probably take the standard route back home when I leave. All right, so we're gonna go this way instead of going straight. It's another way that I do not take, but it's a little bit more sketchier going straight. So I feel a little bit more safer going this way once this goes into 2 lanes, because this is a 1 lane for a while, and I don't know if there's even a bike lane on this. Not exactly sure yet. Okay, I do have a bike lane. All right, not too bad out here. Hopefully we don't run over anything and get a flat. That would suck ass. Now I'm very curious to see what your guys' opinion is on what do you think our battery bars are gonna be at when I get back home? Because obviously there's 14 miles on the bike already. Now we've already put another almost 3 miles on it. I'm gonna technically be putting another 15 or 16 miles on this bike, plus the 14 we already have. So that's gonna give us our total range, and I'm curious to see. I think we're gonna be down to like 3 battery bars. I think anyway. I think we're gonna go down 1 battery bar for that. Because I think my setup right now can get about 50 to 55 miles of range realistically, throttle only, just going straight without pedaling whatsoever. And then you can probably get about 100 miles of range if you seriously like put it in pedal assist 1 or 2 and you actually pedal this bike and just relax while going to your location, which is great. I mean, you have a lot of versatility of like where you want to go. If you got to go super far, then just take it a little bit easier. But if you want to go super fast, 50 miles of range is still badass with 44 amp hours. It's a badass setup, guys. I don't know when I'm gonna switch out the setup though, because I did order I think I measured it correctly. It's I didn't have the calipers to measure the wheel dropout, you know, like correctly. It didn't reach. I think it only went to like 155. But I believe it's 170 to 175 for the dropouts on this bike. So I ordered a motor kit. I ordered the MB Power 5,000 watt motor kit. So it's the same one that is basically on my Super 73, just with a smaller dropout. So I'm very curious to see how it's gonna be. I'm very excited. That's a nice ass color. Not a big fan of those cars, but I like the color. It's too many of them, that's why. They're like Mustangs, I see them everywhere. But I'm debating on how I'm going to do the connection for the battery. Now, I looked up on Amazon, they have a 40 amp hour battery that will fit in the basket. I did the measurements and it does fit. So I'm thinking about doing that. But then again, I wanna say that battery was like 1,700 bucks. It was expensive. So I was thinking maybe of hitting up Powerful Lithium and seeing if they can give me a battery custom made. Maybe it's gonna be cheaper, you know, kind of hook me up a little bit on the price. And I'm really hoping they can come through, because I don't want to spend $1,600, $1,700 on a battery and it not be like, maybe it doesn't fit whatever and I got to return it, which is fine. It's Amazon, but I don't know. I don't know exactly yet, but we're going to be doing a 72 volt system on this. I'll figure it out sooner or later, but I'm going to get all my videos done now so we can have fun with it. You know, this bike is real hot on the market right now. Everyone's checking it out. Everyone's buying it. I think you guys use my coupon code like 2 or 3 times a day. It's absolutely insane. And I'm enjoying it so far. But when I start doing the modifications of this bike, it's going to be down for, I don't know, man, like a couple weeks. It's going to be similar to my Super 73. So expect no videos in probably like a couple weeks once that motor kit comes on, and we'll take the current motor off. We'll get rid of the secondary battery, the controller, all the wires, because we're gonna have to do a new display. The only thing that sucks about this whole setup is that we're gonna lose our turn signals. The only way we're gonna be able to keep them is if we keep the stock controller and the stock battery up here, and then we put the basket on top, and then we throw the aftermarket controller on top of that battery in the basket. That's the only way I can think, and then we can keep all this stuff, and we'll run all the controls off of this battery, and then the motor will be off of the battery in the basket. But I don't know, we'll figure it out one of these days and see what works. All right, so this is what I want to show you guys also, is the fact that, see, we had a bike lane back there. Now where's our bike lane? There is no bike lane. Oh, and here's a bike lane. Now it appeared, but now look who's in it. There's, I don't know, what's he doing, PG&E? I'm not sure. And then we got a big old bus in the middle of the way as well. So this is very unsafe. And then all of a sudden, look, no bike lane again. And then what sucks about this little section right here is if there's a car behind me turning, I'm pretty much blocking them. So I'm gonna try to go up as much as possible. And I don't know this light too well, so I don't wanna just run through it. The route that I take for work, I know when the lights are gonna like turn green and all that stuff, so I'll go through them. But when I don't know the light, I'm not gonna blow through it, and then all of a sudden the other light turns green, and then I'm like in the middle of the street and someone's waiting for me and they might hit me. But anyways, this is a pretty cool route. I saw an electric XP on this route one time. I didn't get the guy's name. He didn't even know what the Onyx was. I think I was riding my Onyx on this next street. And he was pretty cool. A lot of people see him around because everyone says, hey, I saw a guy on an electric bike. And I'm like, yeah, that's not me. They always think it's me, but it's not, because this is like kind of the same area as me going to work. But you know what's funny? As I keep catching up to traffic, I'm pretty much staying with them. Now this is gonna be a longer straightaway, so if they do get the green light, they're pretty much gonna leave me. But it's just funny, man, like I'm on a bike and I can stay with the flow of traffic. And everyone else is like burning gas, man. $5, $6 a gallon, burning gas, baby. And I'm just chilling. But I can't get smashed like a pancake. That's the only bad thing. Keep running into this guy. Put a little goat sticker. Oh, we're back up to the car again. We're in the front. Go, go, go. This car's like, dude, this car is like flying now. The Mercedes is like, I'm trying to get away from this damn guy on his bike. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh man, okay, so I did go down another battery bar. Ooh, I wonder how long that's gonna stay. Now we already know when I get to work and then we go to leave, it's probably gonna go back up a battery bar. And then I'm really curious to see when I go all the way home, which we have a long way to go, if I'm gonna get, I'm gonna stay at 3 battery bars or go down another one. I don't know, maybe you guys already dropped your comment and gave me your guesses, but I don't know, man, I'm just kind of curious. I can't tell what light turns. What light turns? Oh, it's ours. Dang it, I could have got a jump start. Oh, it's the popo. Start pedaling. Start pedaling. That cop was looking at me like, what the heck? Now, this is a crappy thing about having a bike that's obviously not 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, is I gotta get over right now. And I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh man, okay, maybe it actually can happen because there's a train coming right now, so I do have to merge over in all this traffic. So maybe I can do that. You know what, I'll just go all the way to the front and then it will make a left. Now we can get over to the side, and this is a very, very long train. I was almost about to take that little dirt path that's right there. It looks like it's all bumpy, it has some like jumps and stuff, but that train is so long I can't ride that all the way down. Then I'd have to get over on the other side of this railroad track. So give me a second, let me wait for this because this looks pretty long. All right, I've been here forever. So quick update if you guys want to know. 37 miles per hour is our top speed, and 5.1 miles so far plus the 14. So we're at probably like around like 19 miles on the bike so far, down 2 battery bars. This train sucks ass. I've been here forever. Stupid thing. Now you guys might understand why I never take this way to work. So, oh, now that guy's making some noise. He's mad. He's mad. But man, we got railroad tracks to go over, and obviously we got stopped by a train, and it's just a longer route to work. It just sucks overall. And now the shitty thing is that I'm gonna be on this side of the road on the right, and I actually have to go to the left side to get to work. So that means I gotta cross over the street again. So I'm either gonna have to go to the light at the next thing, or I'm gonna have to dart out in traffic, and hopefully it's slow. Also guys, drop a comment below. Let me know if you guys are gonna do this mod to your bike or not, and put dual batteries on it with all the the links and stuff I have in the description. I'm really curious to know if you guys are gonna do it or not, because it's fantastic. I mean, I don't really have range anxiety for anywhere that I'm gonna go in this bike. I mean, if you gotta go super far, maybe if you're trying to push the limits, but man, for what I need to do, it's not too bad. And of course, this lady just jumped out right here. I don't know if that was a lady or a guy, but that truck was obviously very close to me because I had to get in the road because of the person. Dang it. Everyone does about like 50, 55 on this road, and I don't understand. There's something with the REV1 where sometimes it wants to go 35, 37, and then there's other times that it just doesn't want to go past like 32, and I just got a bug in my eye, and that hurt like hell. I should have had my visor down. Holy shit, dude. Oh my God, let me put my visor down to my helmet. Oh, that was bad. So I don't know, it's like hit and miss. Hey, all right, cool. We're good on traffic, so I can get in the middle of the street and not have to worry. Oh man, my eye hurts. Oh, I'm moving. All right, we are here, guys. So I will see you in a little bit at nighttime. And I'm really curious to see the range. Damn it, Kyle. Now my bike's all wet. Oh man, all the Easter stuff is gone. Finally, well, most of it. Everything's marked down, everything looks clean. Hey, Christina. But let's do this test real quick where I turn the bike off and then we'll turn it back on. And then we'll see if it jumps up a battery bar, if it just needs to sit there and sit for, yeah, so it went a 1 battery bar, so we're still only down 1. All right, time to get on the bike and go. Busy day. No, actually not that bad. Oh, I'm pedaling with no pedal assist. Yeah, I decided not to lock it. All right, man, I'll see you. I was like, what is he saying? He was saying Night Rider because my helmet, got some helmet lights on right now. All right, so real quick, let me update you guys. 6.5 miles on the bike so far, including the 14 miles that I did on my other day's trip. You guys can go and look at that if you want. Technically, I did do like a mile because I went up and down my street when I hooked this first up after a full battery charge, and I did not go back and charge both of them at the same time just because now you have to charge them individually, and I was like, I don't want to do that. So technically 14 plus another mile for testing reasons, and then whatever mileage we get on this. But I'm just gonna go all 14 miles, and then we're gonna add whatever we get on here. And let's just see what 44 amp hours can do at nighttime now that we're gonna have the headlight on. Let me dim this down because I know it's very, very bright so you guys can see this. There you go, now it's probably a lot better. This will always reset, so just look at that. But for sure, 6.5 miles on here. So, all right, let's get on the way and go. Oh my God. Oh, there's so much glass there. Holy crap, I just ran over a bunch of stuff right now. So in that intersection right there, they had a huge accident, man, the other day. I had actually taken my car that day just because sometimes I get a little tired of riding the bikes like every single day. And I don't know, I just brought my car for some reason. Anyway, there was like a 4-car accident right there, and they were there for like an hour and a half. It was absolutely insane. It would have been some good coverage when I left work, because after the accident was all done and everything, they left all the debris on the road. It's like they didn't even sweep anything. It's absolutely insane. And going back to this bike is, I totally forgot how nice this headlight is. It is not the whitest I've ever seen on a bike, but man, is it nice and clear. I could definitely see everything on the road. I'm pretty pleased with this headlight. And this is in the high beam mode. Okay, so there we go. Oh, that's so much better. Oh God, yeah, the high beam mode was actually a lot worse than this. Oh, I gotta get over, but I don't think it's gonna happen because there's traffic. They caught up to me. So we're gonna have to go down this way a little bit. How about we just take a detour? Instead of doing the same old stuff we do like every single day, why not just take a detour? Let's just hope we don't get a flat out here or run into some like crazy people. Let me bump up this headlight a little bit so you guys can see. There we go. Oh yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about the headlight. The high beam actually sucks ass compared to the low beam. But regardless, they both still work good. But look, check this out. So that's why I had it aimed down, because I didn't know it was on the high beam earlier. Okay, now we're good. I am now down 2 battery bars. I'm just curious to see if this last, these last 3 battery bars are gonna hold up until we get home. We might be doing a little bit of a longer trip. I'm not 100% sure. We're still gonna have to go up this overpass way over here on the side, but you know, why not just switch it up a little bit? As I was at work, I saw that about 4 of you guys purchased this bike alone today, which is absolutely insane. Yeah, like, I can't believe that so many people are like buying this bike, and I really appreciate you guys trying to help me recoup some of my money from buying this bike. It's absolutely insane. I love all you guys, and I'm gonna try to do some crazy shit right now. Hold on. Oh man, why does everyone have to show up at this light at the same time? Come on. That sucks. Everyone showed up at this light at the same exact time. I'm gonna mess up everyone's day by hitting this though.
Wait.
They're gonna be mad. I am waiting, man. I just barely hit the button. But look at this. Was there any cars on the street when I was going? Now look how many cars there are. Thanks. Man, they're gonna be waiting for a hot minute though. Every time you hit that, man, I feel bad because honestly, it really does mess up traffic. Like, those people are gonna sit there all the way until I probably get to the overpass. It literally takes like 35 or 38 seconds for the thing to go green again after someone hits that. So I apologize, guys. I apologize. But okay, so we're taking a, whoa, hold on. What the hell? This is a big setup. All right, what's going on here? Got a whole road that's all messed up. All right, this is interesting. I have not came on this road in a long time since they did this. Wait, am I on the right side? Oh, okay, I'm on the right side. So this is a dirt side. But I can go on the side. Whoa, whoa. Ooh. Man, that was a big dip in the road. It's like they're running lines or something across, so that did not feel very comfortable, even though this bike is absolutely insanely comfortable compared to a lot of other bikes I've been on. That just did not feel great. Another thing I got to add on to this bike, I'm glad we finally have a phone mount up here, but I was going to put a mirror on it before I came to work, and guess what? Oh my God, why is everyone at this light again? Everyone's at this light too. Why'd they slow all the way down when it was green for you? I don't know, it's interesting, but I went through it when it's green. It was green, and well, technically it was red for me and then green. But anyways, I was going to put a mirror on this bike, and I was trying to take the mirror off of the C3 Strom because I might ride that bike, but if I do sell it, I do have it for sale on Craigslist, $1,900 if you guys want to meet up and, you know, come pick it up or whatever. That's cool with me, but I figured I'm not going to probably ride it again, maybe, I don't know. But I'm going to put that mirror on this bike, but I can't get it off the C3 Strom. There's a car behind me. There's a car behind me. Woo! For some reason, though, I just couldn't. Yeah, see, that car's over there. I couldn't get it off of the C3 Strom, and it was bugging me. So, like, I feel like it's stuck on there. So I'm going to continue to try to get it off so we can put it on this bike. And then we can be a little bit more safer and be able to see behind us and stuff like that. All right, I'm taking a very tight shortcut. Oh my God, no one rides in here. It's all dusty. I gotta be careful. That's how people go down. Look at that. Look at that. Where'd that car go? Holy crap. Oh, that car's still, okay. There's another car that was up there, and I thought that was the same car. I was like, what took them so long? But no, there's a car still behind me. And I still haven't fixed my my helmet noise and all that kind of stuff. I keep hearing something clacking in my ear, and I know it's the wires for my speaker system, and they're just not taped down good anymore, and they're bouncing around. It's annoying as hell. I just need to get on it and fix it. But we're still on that 48-hour week, man. Just grinding. That's why we got a lot of footage going back and forth to work. Back and forth, back and forth. But you know how long it's taken this traffic to pick up to me? Look at, like, that car is still way back there. And it was like right next to me, maybe like 5 cars back when I got down or to the top of the overpass and had to go down the little curvy thing. It's so crazy how fast you can go and how far you can go on these bikes, man. And you're not like burning any gas like whatsoever. I love it. Absolutely love it. They still haven't caught up to me. Where are they at? Okay, and they aren't driving slow. I'm doing 33 miles an hour, and that actually matches up with the display right here, just so you guys know. This is pretty accurate. Like I said, this thing is probably like 0.4 to 0.5 awesome, maybe half a mile off on mile per hour, but they were probably doing like 45, and I'm still like jamming. Like, yeah, like legit, a car is gonna get there faster no matter what. But if you're in like maybe New York and San Francisco, I could actually see bikes being a little bit more faster depending on the traffic situation, like where you're actually at. Instead of going through the neighborhood over here, let's keep going straight. There's a lot of debris on the road. I think another car is coming up right now. I know I saw some lights, but oh yeah, they're coming. I figured I'd just go down this way. Why not? We'll pass by In-N-Out and see how the traffic looks over there, because there's always people getting burgers right now at 12 midnight because they're open till like 1. So it's really like the only place open over here other than McDonald's. But actually this McDonald's over here is not open. It's another McDonald's down the road. So that's why a lot of people hit up this In-N-Out. So let's just go this way. We normally take this way on the Sur-Ron or the Onyx just because it's fast enough to like stay in the road. Woo! It's a little bumpy, so we can actually kind of test out the suspension a little bit. Oh my God. Oh, that was big. I puckered up for that one. I like lifted my butt up out of the seat and everything, and man, that definitely takes it better than the Onyx. The Onyx sucks. Oh my God. That car's gone. We left that car in the dust. That's what I'm talking about. Rev 1, baby, Rev 1. I keep putting this content out for this bike as well. Please don't turn out. Please don't turn out. Thank you. Because you guys bought the bike, and I know you guys are either waiting for your bike to ship out, or you're still contemplating on buying it, or maybe just want to see more footage of it, of like what I'm doing to it. Maybe you want to do the same thing. So that's why I'm really pumping out content for this bike. I'm trying to show the love back to you guys for buying the bike, you know. I really appreciate it. You guys don't understand how much it means to me. And that guy, oh, I thought he was going to go through the red light, man. I swear to God, I thought he was going to go through the red light. He was like zigzagging in and out of traffic. Well, there was no traffic, but he's kind of going back and across the lanes. Anyways, I'm going to have to do that right now myself. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. That car's parked sideways. I don't know what they doing, but we going through this shit too. They probably think I'm on a motorcycle when I'm not. I know a lot of people look at me like I'm probably crazy as hell. There's a street that I want to take. You know, we'll try to put more miles on this bike. We'll make a turn right here. Let me use my turn signal. There we go. I'm using my turn signal. All right. Yeah, now I'm really a motorcycle. You see that car? I'm a motorcycle. Oh. All right, man, make sure I'm focusing. I haven't been down this road in like, I don't know, probably a few years, just because it's like a detour to like these neighborhoods, but I never have to come down this way because it's always easier to take that back road that we always take. But hey, some new roads to take in the new video, why not? But I should definitely pay attention. This is actually a smooth road. I just don't know if I'm gonna run into anything, you know, like there's a lot of bumpy roads in my area, but it's nice and smooth. I'm by myself. I can turn the high beam on. There's the high beam. All right, so I guess I can't give the high beam that much shit. I mean, I guess in my review video, when I took it to work, I was kind of complaining about it. It's not bad, it's not wide, but I could definitely see a lot farther down the road. But I just really love the low beam. I mean, it looks so good. Oh man, update. Oh crap, okay, so we went down another battery bar. Oh man, so we're down to 2 battery bars. Oh, all right. Oh, this is gonna be sketchy. Oh. Ooh, I should have bumped up the headlight for that. I think my headlight actually went down a little bit. Yeah, okay. There we go, that's a lot better. I think it definitely lowered itself from the bumps and stuff, so I'm probably gonna have to tighten that up, but that's something you guys can figure out one of these days. I'm not a motorcycle, I'm just a bike. Don't worry about me. I'm glad they did that though. Look at my bike lane. Where the hell did my bike lane go? Stupid ass bike lane around here. I did a Zeus video around this neighborhood, just kind of hanging out. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was probably, man, a month and a half ago or something like that. But I came this way in one of my videos, just kind of hanging out around my area, you know, just kind of giving some different scenery. But that's the last time I think I've been in this section right here. But that long one next to the freeway, before it has that sharp turn, which I was going a little hot to, and I couldn't see the road. Yeah, I haven't been over there in a long time. Where'd that car go? Dang, that car's still way back there. I mean, it's catching up, but God, man, owning a bike is dope. Absolutely dope. And when I get back to the house, I'll probably end it before we get there, but I'll do my calculation and stuff so I have my information correct. So then we can see the total miles we get. I'll also reset the bike. So you guys are gonna see that obviously with the voltage tag and everything being on the throttle, we're obviously down to 2 battery bars, but once I probably park and reset it, I bet you will still be on 3 battery bars. And if you really let the bike sit for like half an hour, let's say you go somewhere and get some coffee with your buddies, you're definitely gonna be at 3 battery bars for a while. It's just really going off a voltage tag. I really wish they would have had a percentage on here or voltage. Voltage would have been my favorite thing. The display actually has a percentage on here, but you can't see it because I'm pretty sure the controller they use, they don't have it integrated into their software. But I would have loved to seen that. Would have loved to seen it. Oh, it's just us. We're the only people on the road today. All right, all right. I take it. I take it. That mean I could just take up the whole road? Yeah. I guess one con to say about this bike, just really quick. I'm not trying to be on a bad note. But when you do turn, since it's a projector headlight, when you really turn, you definitely cannot see very far to the corner if you're taking a very sharp turn. But it's not too bad. I mean, you could deal with it. But anyways, I'm almost home. Let me add up all this mileage and then we'll see where the battery's at. Okay, guys, let me brighten up my phone just a tad because it is really dim. So it says we did 7.3 miles on the trip back, which is surprising that we did 6.5 miles going to work. And this felt like a shorter route going home, which is very weird. Okay, camera, I know you see me. I got cameras all over my house just in case. All right, so we did 13.5 miles plus another 14. So we roughly did 27.5 miles, roughly. And we're down to 2 battery bars. That's with the voltage tag on. But if we do reset the bike and turn it back on.
Sorry, I'm still not sure about that.
Sure about what? I didn't talk to you. I'm talking to my audience, all right? My true MVPs. So yeah, so we only went down 2 battery bars. We have 3 battery bars left. So I don't know. I really can't say what the range is going to be. I would say you'd probably get 50 miles of range, but I mean, we did, let's just say we did almost 28 because that extra mile before I started doing the range test and, you know, testing it out because I wanted to make sure this worked first. I mean, that's 28 miles, 14 and 14. That's not terrible. I mean, we are in the middle roughly, or kind of maybe above the middle. I want to say we're probably in the middle. I don't know. So you guys can take it for how it is, but I mean, we pretty much put about half on the bike of what I think we would get. 28 miles, and I'm thinking we'll probably get 50. So not too bad. I think it's probably doable. It'd be a little sketchy doing it, but I mean, if you do put in pedal assist 1 and you actually pedal this bike, you're definitely going to get a shit ton more range than I got, but that is just straight throttle. So it's not too bad, guys. You guys are true MVPs. Again, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for following along on this video. It took me a couple days to do it, but really appreciate it, guys. And be safe and ride out. Later. All right, guys, so I know the video is done, but actually 2 things I want to mention real quick. The cool thing about doing this setup is the fact that both of these batteries will never pretty much drain super low. So when you have one battery, you're always going to be draining it from, 100 to probably 10% if you ride until it's completely dead. But now, if you have 2 batteries and you ride the same distance that you normally do, your batteries will probably only both go to like maybe 70% instead of going all the way down. So you're actually going to be saving your batteries by doing this mod. And another thing I wanted to point out is that I think we're going to have to do a part 3. So stick around if you guys want to see a part 3 to this. And I will not charge these, and I will take it to work again and do another 14 miles. And that's going to put us at what, over 40 miles or 40 something miles? And I'm really curious to see if we'll be able to do that or not. So stick around if you guys want to see another part, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.